Okay. That was a bonus stream. Now we can get to the real bits. Okay. Alright, we're good. Hi everyone. Welcome to the late stream. For some reason my Twitch info didn't update, so I'm not in fact doing bone work. And, well, I mean, my bones hopefully will work, otherwise I wouldn't be able to hold a controller. And we're not doing Skyrim again. God, no, we're not doing Skyrim again. Instead, tonight, we're going to possibly finish Outer Wilds. Possibly. And then some Command and Conquer.
Hero Pan Wiki really liked this game.
Yeah. Well, I hope everyone is doing okay. And, I'm looking forward to this. Vinny, Animal Crossing tomorrow? Probably not. Maybe another day. Okay. So, wow, there's just a lot going on here. What about Hades? I don't know. What about Hylix? Don't forget to explore more Timberhearth. Okay, I'll do that. Alright, yeah, there's and then Rust got a big update. There's a lot of stuff. There's a second breakfast, first breakfast. Alright, so we're getting kind of close. Last time I streamed this, there's a lot of new information. I think I kind of figured out exactly, not exactly, but close to what was happening. Central chamber. The vessel. So Dark Bramble. And we have the launch module. So there's a couple spots that still have question marks, and then I guess someone, you know, said Timberhearth has some more information. I'm missing one distress signal. So yeah, I don't really know. I'm gonna try to finish the game. If I can't, I can't. The Dark Bramble thing is here. Well, there's one Dark Bramble. I don't know if there's anything else to do here. I want to see what's going on. I mean, we know what this is. It looks like all the Dark Bramble seeds eventually take us here. Which, that's where the dude is. Right over there. Okay. I don't know. Whatever that dude is. Whoever that dude is, I forgot his name. Yeah, this seed is bad news for this planet. Dark Bramble seed, we already did all this. Have you identified the 2 new signals you found? I don't know if I have. I went to New Haven, Connecticut today to get pizza with Jeff, and the traffic was horrendous. The pizza was good. The pizza was definitely good. The place I really wanted to go to, though, was packed. But it was good. It was supposed to be about an hour and 40-minute drive, and that turned into about, what, 3 hours? Yeah, about 3, maybe a little over 3 hours of a drive. Now, I needed to just, like, you know, drive, listen to music, and chill, but the traffic was just horrendous, and then I considered, oh, right, 4th of July weekend. But the pizza was good, the one that we got. I don't know what I'm doing in here, but... I figured, why not? Haven't been here yet, right? Or maybe I have been here, I'm not sure. Well, here's a thing that I don't think I've seen. After closer observation, mining site 2A wouldn't be safe for the native life dwelling in some of this cave's pools, so unfortunately we'll have to mine from the other sites. There are a few other cave sites that look promising. What about site 2B? It shares similar formations and strata. Sounds promising. Will you and your mentor investigate? If mining site 2B proves safe for this native species, we'll move our work there. Site 2B is safe. Colia says we'll continue to monitor our activity and its effect on life here. On the opposite hand, new life. This species is semi-aquatic, very hardy. The ecosystem here is quite robust, so I believe they'll thrive in the long run. Be cautious near the pools if you visit 2A to meet them. I was watching them once during a rest, and the hours escaped from me. They're fascinating. I wonder what their fourth eye does. They remind me of subterranean species that my mentor, Melore, once told me about. From when our clan used to travel across the universe, I imagine she would have enjoyed these life forms greatly. That's us, chat. That's these life forms. Also, you guys are making 2B references. I know what that is. Vin the mural? Oh shit, I guess I gotta go back in there then. You lovely little life forms. Where are you? There we are. Not yet humanoid. Yeah. Oh, well there's something down there. Hang on a minute. But yeah, the pizza is definitely aggressive. The place we went to was called, like, Abate's a Pizza. And it was because, Frank Pepe's, the place I went to last time, we were gonna get that, and it's really, really, really good. But they were closed July 2nd. Guess what today is? So, the one day we needed to get Frank Pepe, July 3rd now, but it, you know, was July 2nd when I was in New Haven. It was a good drive, aside from the traffic, which made me unhappy. It made me want to jump out of my own skin, especially because people were driving, like, angry driving. But, Vinny, are you a road rager too? Not really. Vinny was downtown. I was, Worcester Street. So if you were anywhere near there, that's where I was. But yeah, I got some cheesecake. It was good. We had a good time. It was nice to get out of the house for a little bit, and there was outdoor dining and all that stuff. But yeah, great pizza. Just really fantastic pizza. Also, I took a picture of this. There was a in Brooklyn. So who's this brother? Lario? Lario David. It's unbelievable, like, how many people have used the Mario icon, especially plumbers, like, I've seen this before, and, it's just constant. Not this specific one have I seen before, but there's a lot of, like, bootleg brothers that are being used in advertisements illegally. Lugnut? That could be him. That very well could be him. At some point, I may ask chat for a little more help than usual when it comes to, finding some stuff I missed. Like, for example, if there's another, oh, there's our rock friend. How did I manage to glitch the ship? Okay. Yeah, there's an eject button. I don't think I got stuck in anything quantum. I think I just got stuck. Or maybe that. Yeah, I mean, it's possible. How much of that region is quantum? Oh, the trees get quantum too. Oh, okay. Alright. Unbelievable. Okay, let's... I mean, if there's still stuff on Timber, that's probably a good place to continue exploring. A cave here. I've been to this cave already. Check your signal scope. What should I tune it to? Distress beacon? Well, hopefully this will help me find, like, one that I've missed. Well, quantum will take me to that area that I was... If I really even need to go back there, which I don't. Maybe I don't. I don't know. Vinny meant to say distress. That's fine. Here's a teleport. Right, here's this area. Yeah, this planet's pretty big. So if I missed stuff, it seems pretty... it's pretty obvious. Bonk. Yeah, I don't know. Really don't know what's going on down here. There's this. There's a big geyser. Uh. Is this how I drove to Connecticut today? This is how everyone else was. I was the planet. No, my Connecticut driving was just fine. I really don't love driving to Connecticut. Once you get to the state, it's fine, even though it's a little empty. It's like, okay, I've definitely been here. And then it's like, oh, welcome to New York, and then I check my GPS, and it's like, fuck, I got an hour and 10 minutes left. Yeah, I think this area is done. Alright. So, let me check... Let's check the log. We did that. Vinny, I can see you riding a motorcycle. You should buy one. Oh, I'm good. That's not me. Damage. So, last time I played this, we learned that the orbital probe cannon sent out over 9 million probes by going back in time and sending them out to a different location every time. And it looks like they found the Eye of the Universe. But I don't know where, it just launched 9 million probes. It did, but it launched one every time, and then it broke every time. And then it went back in time every time. Escape pod 2. All 3 pods were launched. One of the 3 Nomai escape pods. One of the 3 were launched from something called the Vessel. The vessel's warp core broke when the ship crashed in Dark Bramble. So we know it's the old settlement. The Nomai controlled settlement beneath their crashed escape pod. They were working together. Signal. They called it the Eye of the Universe. This is, if it's red, is that the Dark Bramble? One last clue there. Oh wait, no, this is the, this is the Brittle Hollow, it looks like, but, so maybe I have to go to the old settlement. It's related to the vessel because it's red. Okay. If you press A, it'll track objectives for you. Alright, well I know where it is, but thank you, that's good to know. Even though I'm learning it on possibly the final stream. So there's a distress beacon here. Alright, let's take a look at this. Distress beacon here, distress beacon here. Oh fuck, what have I done? Another happy landing. Okay, so we know there's a distress beacon on Brittle. We know there's now definitely a distress beacon in Dark Bramble. And there was one more, I think it was on one of the Ember Twins. So, it's... yeah, it's the Ember Twin. So I definitely got the 2 here. That means that Dark Bramble is the key to this, like Jar Jar. But what more is there to learn? See if there's anything left over here in this escape pod. Vinny, are you a big Star Wars fan? No, I hate it, which is why I talk about it so much. No, I am. I am. Escape pod 2. We've done this before. One of the things I was listening to while I was driving was someone made a YouTube video rewriting all of the sequels using the same characters, mostly. I don't know why I listened. YouTube recommended it. It was 2 hours long. And I was just like, I need something to listen to while I'm driving, and I fucking listened to it because I'm weird, and it wasn't that great. It was very dry. It involved Grand Admiral Thrawn, which was a cool touch, but it didn't really end up amounting to... Honestly, it would have been better. Truth be told, I think it would have been better, but it still wasn't... like... It wasn't amazing. It was good. It was a pretty good run-through of what the movies could have been. So yeah, I love Star Wars. I love the music, especially lately. I've been really on a Star Wars music kick because of that podcast. But there's so much about Star Wars that I just don't like. So am I really a fan? I don't know. I guess not. Can't help but notice all the supernovas now. So we know that there's a crash. We know that everything hasn't been found in Dark Bramble. I hate this place so much. The fuck is this thing? Getting nervous. There we go. I'd imagine crash landing here. Fucking hell. At least the other planets you can kind of you know, figure out some kind of existence. The ship is drifting away. It'll be fine. Probably. Our escape pod crashed when we tried to flee this place, destroying our movement and communication capabilities in the process. We've held out as long as we could here, but this pod's supply of breathable air is nearly depleted and the anglerfish attack more and more frequently. Our best chance at survival is to return to the vessel to either repair the damage or more probably await rescue. Seka, is the message finished? The vessel's beacon is already growing fainter. It will be gone in a matter of hours. We need to leave quickly. There is a new problem. Our equipment is detecting 2 distinct beacons from the vessel. But it isn't possible for the vessel to be in 2 different places at the same time. I agree, but the beacons are exactly identical to each other. Perhaps if I had more time. We're nearly out of time already, Din. The vessel's beacon is quickly fading. Soon, it will be gone, and we will be lost. We will follow the beacon whose source is nearest to us. But suppose that beacon is false. We likely don't have enough air to reach the farthest of the 2 beacons, Din. The decision is made for us. We'll leave a trail of lights as we go. There's still a chance someone could hear our escape pod's distress signal. Okay. Escape pod 3 vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated, awaiting departure from vessel. Now launching. Multiple collisions have altered pod's trajectory. Significant damage to pod detected. Navigation error, life support error, propulsion error. External environment scan complete, gravity not detected, breathable air not detected, multiple life forms detected, potentially hostile. Do not exit pod. What if that isn't some shit? The idea. Should I take my ship? I'm gonna try to take my ship. My hog? Your ship, Raiden. Okay, here we go. Here is something. It's a lot of dead Nomai. Wonder if it's all... Wow. What the fuck is that stuff? What is going on here? I wonder if it's just like 2 of them. To any that come here searching for us, we followed one of 2 beacons from the vessel to this place, but can now go no further. It's almost too faint to hear now, but the vessel's beacon is still faintly emitting from within this thorny seed. Yet the opening is too small for even a single Nomai to fit through, so our escape pod couldn't have flown through here. I don't understand how this could be possible, but this gruesome place seems able to manipulate space itself. Maybe this was our undoing. To be so close to the location of the vessel and still so far is difficult. Worse, the vessel's beacon is dying. Soon we will be unable to hear it. There's nothing we can do now but try to perhaps find a way inside, or at least attempt to comprehend why this has happened. My dearest hope is that the other escape pods were able to reach relative safety. Vinny 2 are hugging. Well, now I'm depressed. Man, fuck this place. Seriously, fuck this place. It was 3. Well, I got a, you know, a thing to follow at least. Error duplicate signal. Fuck. Yeah, I remember that they're blind, but I guess just don't make noise, go real slow. I think I know how to do it. I just didn't do it then. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get eaten as soon as I, get in there, but I'm gonna try to not make a fucking lick of sound. All right. Okay. Well, we have a goal at least. Vinny, do you need a change of clothing? No, honestly, I was expecting that. Even though I had some semblance of plan. It wasn't a good one. It was much too late by then. Escape pod 3. No, my grave. So that'll mark the location, right? I see. That was a heroic bonk. Ship, what are you doing? Ship. Okay. Let's try again. So yeah, I have to figure out, like, maybe just start propelling myself through that other one pretty early. Man, I was really hoping I'd be done here. At this, location of scum. Do not like the Dark Bramble one. I mean, I love it. I actually kind of love it, truth be told. I think it's fascinating and wonderful, but, you know, also frightening. Of course. Also, when I finish this game, I'm probably going to eventually, you know, in the next couple days, whenever, stream Hylix 2. So, I just want to finish this first. So, it's another reason why I'm doing Red Alert tonight, if I get a chance to, because I'm kind of hoping to finish at least one campaign in Command & Conquer Red Alert, and I'm gonna try to finish the, you know, the Allies or whatever. I don't know if I'll be able to today or in the next couple days, but I'll try. Where's the scout duplicate signal? There we go. I don't want to speak, even though they can't hear my microphone. Just waiting to get a little closer. Just a little bit more. I still hear them. Punch it, Chewie! Not yet, not yet, not yet. The heart. Maybe that's the heart of the Bramble. Set the controls for the heart of the Bramble. Or eggs. Anglerfish eggs, perhaps? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. This is why we need a flamethrower. I heard one. Maybe I'm safe, I'm not sure. Yep, seems like we're okay. Here's the vessel. It still has power. A lot of dead Nomai here. Okay. Let's find out what this vessel is all about. Warp core. It's damaged. I think we've got to find a replacement warp core. Or something. Then input the coordinates. That shadow scared me. I'm recording now. I've never encountered anything like this before. The signal the vessel is receiving appears to be older than the universe itself. This is the first contact with anything of this nature. Everyone, prepare to warp immediately. Escal, wait. I need more time to send an outgoing message. Shouldn't we tell another clan where we're going? We can send the message upon our arrival. This extraordinary signal appeared suddenly. It may disappear just as quickly. We can't lose a discovery this incredible. Focus on preparing for the warp instead. That's why they came to this. So this is them discovering the eye for the first time. They warp into the Dark Bramble. Or into some problem and then... oh, shit. I understand. Anona, is the vessel ready to warp to the signal's approximate coordinates? Warp core is powered. But this will be a significant jump. Afterwards, we'll need time to recharge the core. That shouldn't create a problem, provided we arrive at or near the signal source. Everyone, we're ready for warp. The eye of the universe led to this system. And, I don't know what got... I mean, I guess they warped directly into the fucking... the Dark Bramble. It seems. And then the other, you know... like, the other escape pods got away from it. I'm just spitballing here, but maybe the other... the other escape pods got away from it before it crashed here specifically. So... oops all Bramble. To any Nomai clans whose vessels can hear this message... clear, the universe is dying. There are fewer and fewer resources and safe places within space now, so my clan and I believe the best option is for all our clans to stay together. If you can reach the Gloaming Galaxy, Radiohead, we've found that Blackrock's suns are fairly stable. And life in this star system is comparatively thriving. We live in relative safety. If you prefer to continue exploring alone, know you will be on your own. Kana, we're making our way to you. It's good to hear from you, Brahmi. We'll watch for your vessel. Has anyone heard from Neem? His clan was on its way to our vessel, but they never arrived, and he hasn't sent any messages. I'm beginning to worry. That is unsettling. It reminds me of that old myth my grandfather used to tell, the disappearance of Escal. I remember hearing that story as a child. One day, Escal's vessel simply stopped responding. The other clans searched and searched, but found no trace. It was as if their missing friends had warped out of existence. It's no myth, friends. Escal's clan existed, and their story was real. What a curious event to have passed into myth. Our ancestors' were told that story when they were young. Are you sure it's true, Hyssop? It was a very long time ago, but yes, my clan's ancestors searched for Escal's clan for a long time, but in the end, none of them were ever seen again. It's the only time in our history a vessel has ever disappeared this way. Hyssop, I hope you aren't comparing Escal's story to my clan's vessel. Neem, my friend, we feared you were gone. Not yet, we aren't, but nearly. We found trouble during our warp. The triple suns of the bright spark star system exploded. It was only a lucky coincidence we weren't caught in the blast. We'll meet you soon, Kana. I'm relieved your clan is safe, Neem. It's good to hear your words. Any vessels nearby? Remember to be extremely cautious of potentially unstable stars, which is most of them now. So, I guess that explains more of the supernova. Vinny, those messages are recent communications between Nomai clans. Is that a spoiler? Or am I missing something? It's conjecture. Okay, fair enough. This is Escal's vessel. Something went badly wrong during our warp, and our vessel is mortally wounded. We need help as quickly as possible. Our vessel appears to have... Has it fused with the local environment somehow? There are vines that are now part of the vessel. It's been torn apart from the inside. From inside itself. We are abandoning our vessel. Any Nomai clans or spaceflight capable species receiving this message, I implore you, we need your help. Is this broken? Can anyone hear me? Our vessel is dying. We need immediate assistance. Cloud. The vessel's dying, Cloud. Go back, you missed the thing. Alright, hang on. Well. Let me grab a little bit of fuel first. I still can't believe... Well, there's no place to put this thing. I was gonna try to put that down someplace. I still can't believe that my ship is made of wood. Not entirely, but... Yeah, it's the Animal Crossing wood. It's hardwood. Oh, this is where you draw the symbol. I mean, we don't have a warp core, but this seems endgamey. I have... Remember when I wrote down the symbol, chat? Well, it's not gonna work now, but there's 3 of them. So then you just go from one to the next, and... I got the coordinates. I got them. I got them written down, too. If the game doesn't want to give them to me, but it probably will. Vin, make the cool S. I love that cool S. Every fucking generation We may, you know, generation gaps may grow wider. We may not understand Fortnite and TikTok spyware. We may not understand, you know, old generations, but we all drew the S in school. We all drew that cunting S. Whatever that fucking cocking S is supposed to be. We don't know. Who is no? Anyway, chat, did I get everything now? Or people said I missed another thing? No, there's no spicy water tonight. It's just hours of driving. Made me a little stir crazy. Just the coordinate pillar. The myth of Escal's ship is that it's the ship you're in. I know the names are hard to keep track of. The name Escal seemed familiar, and yes, the names are a little hard to keep track of. But that's kind of cool if that became the myth and it still picked up the signals from other ships talking about the 300,000-year-old ship. That's really fucking cool. I love this game. I really do. Listen, this may be hyperbolic, but after the last stream in particular, like the Giant's Deep, and solving that puzzle, like trying to, just realizing that I had everything I needed to get down there from the beginning. To find the cyclone, to go into the jellyfish, like all of that shit being just knowledge that I picked up, and how cool all of those events were. Like, when people were saying that this game was, like, Game of the Year, and, like, you know, people were going on about it, and like I said, the Giant Bomb, I listened to their Game of the Year podcast. I listen to, every now and then I'll check in on one of their podcasts, but a couple of people were like, oh, it's definitely, it's amazing. I was honestly, it's like, it's this, it's knowledge, I was like, that sounds a little highfalutin. I don't know if I have any room for that kind of falut right now. And, I was getting a little like, Game of the Year, really, for this? I mean, it seems cool, but Game of the Year? Nah, there's too much falutin in this, and I knew eventually I would play it because I like space games, but I was unsure the validity of how interesting the game could be or how good it could be. And you know, too much of hearing like, you gotta watch Game of Thrones, bruh. It's amazing, bruh. Like, that kind of shit can turn people off. And then you watch it for the first 4 seasons, and you're like, oh! Oh, that's incredible. But when it came to this, I knew it was gonna be good. I was very interested in playing it's right up my alley. It ticks all the boxes: space, exploration, you know, walking simulator, even though it's really not that. But I was excited to check it out, but I still was a little turned off by the idea of it. Like, how good could it be? Now that we're 5 streams or so in, it'll sound a little hyperbolic, but this is one of the most unique and maybe one of the best games I've ever played. Not in like a fun, like, oh, I'm playing Mario Brothers game kind of way. It's just, I've never seen a piece of interactive entertainment do what this game does. It's stuff has gotten really close, and this obviously builds on a lot of that stuff, and I'm really not gonna say that this is the only game like this ever, but it does everything so well, and it's fascinating, and I love learning about all this stuff, that I just have to say I gotta give it up for this game. And I'm not done yet, and I'm so, you know, don't take my word yet. Let me finish the game. But so far, I'm definitely digging it. This is from... Oh, this is all shit from the Brittle Hollow that went through the black hole. I was like, have I been here? And the answer is yes, I've been here. Also, there's less stars in the sky, so... You know, we're getting close to the end of the loop. Have you found another place with a warp core yet? I believe I have. Derelict vessel. The warp core is long dead. Three-sided pillar. Nomai tried to call for help. The vessel's outgoing message system broke. The vessel can still hear incoming messages from other Nomai vessels. The remaining Nomai clans are regrouping in response to the impending death of the universe. I found a recording of the original signal the Nomai encountered from the Eye of the Universe. The Nomai were worried the signal might disappear, so they warped before they could tell another clan where they were going. So it's just this clan that was able to be aware of it. And, wow. And that's why they did their work and became, like, really kind of dogmatic about it. You know, trying to find it. Then they found the quantum moon. That is wild. So there's still the Ash Twin project. Advanced warp core was approved for installation in the central chamber of the Ash Twin. Central chamber. And then launch module. One of the orbital probe cannon's 3 modules. The launch module looks heavily damaged. They're waiting for you, Gordon. I don't know if I've been inside the launch module. I guess not. I thought I've been there. There. Chat, just help me out here. Is this the launch module that's, like, broken in space? I thought I was there. Oh, I was at a different one, I guess. There's multiple pieces. You went inside the other broken module. Oh. Thank you for helping me. You know, again, I don't consider that a spoiler, necessarily. That's just me not remembering. That sun is looking real cool right about now. Well, looks like we'll be back here. Control module. Probe tracking module. Launch module. We can go through the window. Wait, this is incorrect. May as well enjoy the end of the world. It's gonna look awesome. Just sit back and have a pint while the world is destroyed. Okay, I didn't even see it. What would you do if you heard this music IRL? Every prayer I knew, in every language, which is to say, barely one. Yeah, every religion, all at the same time. I pray to Yoda.
Away, put your weapon! I mean you no harm!
Mark Hamill does a really good Yoda impression. He just does really good, like, impressions. His Han Solo, his Harrison Ford is really good. His Yoda is really good. He's just a fantastic voice actor. I wonder if Mark Hamill would have had a more illustrious career had, that car accident not occurred. Like, cause... I know he got typecast as Luke and all that, but I wonder sometimes. I wonder if he would have had more opportunity in the film industry. Because typecasting is a bitch. You know, William Shatner can tell you about that, and same with Lenny Nimoy, but I wonder if some of it was the... some of it was the car crash. Oh, Gary Busey is another interesting case. Gary Busey got into a really bad accident and it, like, fucking changed his brain. Like, a lot of the stuff that people laugh at Gary Busey about is, like, almost a direct result of his fucking brain injuries. It made him, you know, the guy we know him as. Stephen King had an accident that changed his life. I know there's more. There's definitely more people that have had, like, traumatic brain injuries that then change their entire, like, life and personality. Bob Dylan. Yep, Bob Dylan. I forgot about that one. Imagine, Privet, the probe tracking module will be the first to know the coordinates of the eye of the universe. You'll be the first to see them. I'm honored and terrified. You won't ask... Oh, right. We already read this. Someone said, who knew trauma could have life-changing impact? I know that's a little sarcastic, but the way it was done, for some people, it's like... Did you hear about... There's like a person who got into a car accident and then spoke, like, flawless... like, Chechnyan or something? What the fuck was that? Vinny, you didn't read it? No, I did. I read that one. That was a previous one. There was a similar one. Probably not real. I mean... Fake, Vin? Okay. Stories of people speaking language they've never spoken are all fake. See, this is where I could ask you for proof just as much as you could ask me for proof. That's all I want to say about that. I don't... Listen, I'm a little bit more open-minded about weird shit, because weird shit happens. Why are we alive in this universe? That seems weird. I know I'm gonna get shit for that. I know people will be like, really, Vin? You're gonna go down that rabbit hole? Yeah. So, I guess if they're all fake looking for attention, maybe they are. I'm open-minded to that, too. I'm an open-minded, skeptical person. But man, there's some strange fucking accounts of shit that happens to people. prove we are alive? I can't. You can't prove something doesn't exist. That's why religion still exists. So I guess we're all just screwed then. We all just have to, like, not... What? This is a bad topic. I don't even care anymore. You're right. People don't speak other languages when they get hit by a car. I don't care. Mallow, my better 50%. Cassava is sending the last of the cannon's components. Soon, relatively speaking, we'll know the eye's precise location. Cassava tells me he and the construction yard crew have determined a power setting we are not under any circumstances to go above. I see. Am I right to think that consequently we'll be ignoring that setting? See, we read this too. Foreign accent syndrome is real for people with head injuries and strokes. You know, I don't know. I mean, again, yeah, that I believe. I just want to know why there's, like, you know, random people. Like, did they learn the language, get into an accident, and then just say that they, like, to get on the news? Like, do you think, did they make money from that? Or did they get good attention from that? Like, I want to find out why they would lie about that, like, just for fun? Well, then again... Yeah, I guess so. On some level. People do like to have their japes. That I cannot deny. Big butts, and I cannot lie. That is a very, very interesting thing. I mean, that's half of the internet. That's 90% of the internet. Vin, you've done your studying on people who have quote-unquote been abducted, so you tell me. Yeah, I've read several books about the abduction phenomenon, and... I believe that some of the people that claim to have been abducted believe they were abducted. How's that sound? That's a cop-out? Well, it's better than cop-dog. Bad movie. Cop-dog. Yeah, I don't know, chat. I like, you know, I am aware that I would like to believe these things because it makes life more spicy. And sometimes life is just an unsalted cracker, you know? And when you have soup, the soup of life, you want to put some crackers in there. Maybe an oyster cracker, maybe a saltine, and then you find out there's no salt on it. It's like, oh shit. You know, so then that's when you start looking for, like, UFOs and stuff. But, as I've said many times, I mean, this works for this game, this commentary, but as I've said many times, the more I research UFOs, the more my brain hurts and the less I'm inclined to believe it. I'm just like, ugh, I don't care anymore. None of this makes any sense. The information, some of it corroborates, some of it doesn't. There's a lot of bad info out there. Vinny, it's 2020. Do you really want life to get more interesting? No, but it would be nice if people had a little more compassion for each other. I don't know if that's interesting, but that would be cool. Mark Hoppus proved that UFOs exist? No, that's Tom DeLonge, dude. Mark Hoppus is the bassist from Blink-182. I don't think he has anything to do with UFOs. Vinny, you should watch the No-Clip documentary on this game once you finish it. I am definitely gonna do that. Really? Son? Man, this autopilot really, really wants me to live inside the sun. Autopilot complete. Oh, nice, thanks. Well, that's here's one more addendum to the abduction thing, is that you could let's get mental illness out of the way, right? I don't mean that in a negative way, because that shit is debilitating and horrible for a lot of people, right? Maybe there are people in some of those books I've read by Bud Hopkins, that's the guy I'm talking about, that there could be some people that maybe had episodes, and that's not funny, you know, it's just sad, really, and they think it's aliens. I mean, that just sucks, and that's sad, and so, okay, that's one possibility. But then there's people that have claimed that their lives have been made worse, and they're anxious, and there's like scars and stuff. And I know that the initial thing, this is what trips me up, and I'm not trying to convince anyone, I don't really care what you believe in, I don't even know if I fucking believe in it. But what trips me up is when the explanation seems to go to, they are doing it for money and attention. Like, not all of these people wrote a book, not all of these people had any kind of financial gain or anything from this, and it's just them recounting this horrendous trauma, and, you know, scars and weird implants that maybe they put there themselves. I don't know. I just don't know, but I've read a couple books on the topic. I'll be honest with you, even more than fiction, some of that shit really fucking scared me. Maybe I read it because of a desire to be scared by it. Maybe there's a part of me that wanted to, like, kind of, oh, this could be real. You know, and there's some, like, sick, weird horror porn aspect of it. But, I don't know what the fuck any of that shit really is, and I really don't think that every abductee just tried to sell a book. So, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I know the previous answer was a cop-out. I do believe that they believe they were abducted, but I have no idea where that comes from. I'm not the expert. It's frightening and strange, and I had to stop reading those books. Partially because I just, you know, it's like life just kind of takes over. It just keeps coming, it doesn't stop coming. You know, fed to the rules, you hit the ground running. And it's like, I don't know if I have time to read abduction books. Life is weird enough and scary enough as it is. So that's my whole abduction thought. Well, while I'm here, let me check out this log. Yeah, just one thought. I've had a couple thoughts in my life, but that was like one specific one. Central chamber was physically sealed off by an immensely thick protective shell. Corresponding storage unit within Ash Twin. This is like a really, like, one of the biggest issues. Protective shell designed to physically seal off the central chamber inside Ash Twin. When shell was finished, I'm sure there were no longer any physical entrances. There are no physical entrances. That's interesting. Maybe Timber Hearth has a warp to this locate. Could be wrong, but I want to find out on my own and see if I'm anywhere near. Also, we haven't been to the Addle Rock in forever, and I wonder if there's stuff up there that I missed. But the log would tell you there's only one question mark. So yeah, I remember one thing... I don't know if this is the case, but I did see this teleporter here, right? And this one... Oh, okay! And this one... I didn't even know it was a teleporter at first. And there's sand. Very interesting. It's coarse, it's rough. It's... what is the other thing he says? It's coarse, it's rough, it's irritating, and it gets everywhere. Does he say irritating? It says it's irritating. Hayden Christensen at a Star Wars celebration was asked why... I'm sorry Star Wars keeps coming up, but he was asked why, you know, how he feels about sand. And, you know, he was like, well, listen, you know, if I was Anakin and I grew up on a planet, I could see it. He's like, I understand why he would hate sand. He had a very measured response to it. I don't think he hates the role. I think he just, like, wants to... He goes to celebrations and stuff, like... But Star Wars fans tend to be really fucking nasty to their idols. But he had a really good response to it. You're standing on a white hole. Oh... Shit. Trying to think of other places. Back to the old drawing board. Maybe they're in the mines? Well, that would make sense because they had to transport the material from the mines. High energy lab. Discovered they can increase the negative time intervals. New technology. Ash Twin was proposed location. Black Hole Forge. Tower's alignment point is not its warp receiver, rather... No, I'm reading. Just trying to get all of it. Six receivers constructed on different locations. Storage inside the Ash Twin project is equipped with a mask. Statues are designed to only activate once the Ash Twin project succeeded, or in the event that it failed. Increase the negative time interval between arrival and departure. 22-minute negative. Designs for each of the towers on the Ash Twin's equator. Each tower warps to a different planet. The sun is not actually a planet. Each tower designed to visually reflect. Towers allowed Nomai to quickly travel between Ash Twin and all other locations crucial to the project. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Here comes the sun. It burns my face. I say, ah! Also, it's amazing how George Harrison ended up writing, like, 3 of the best Beatles songs. Like, he wrote some good ones, and then he ends up writing the 3 best ones. Which is something, while my guitar gently weeps and here comes the sun. That's just, you know, my personal opinion, of course, but... Dude was just, you know, what can I say? He was phenomenal at writing songs. And he didn't really shine until later on. So now, I think... I don't know, I'm probably wrong here, but... So here's a black hole. But how... See, because one of these represents Ember Twin, and one of these represents Ash Twin. Guess I have... I don't know if I have to wait. Don't really know. There's also a place for a scroll, but there are no scroll. And in the log, it said that there's, like, in between the two, they function as one. Here's a scroll. I don't know if I've already done this one, but... I might have. Let me read it anyway. I don't know, the only thing I've got is just wait here. I got nothing. There's a point between the planets. No. That was not... Well, I wasn't even standing on a teleporter. I don't know what's wrong with me. Hang on a minute. We got this. The answer is in the log? I read that as the answer is in the hog. Vinny, are you gonna watch Lower Decks when it premieres? I mean, I'll probably watch it. I don't know if I'll I'm all that interested, but we'll see. I'll give it a shot. Hello. Did you watch Picard all the way through? Yeah, I did. I just kind of at one point had to see where it was going. Even if there's a part of me that knew no good conclusion could come from this story, I ended up watching it. Vinny, love is a 4-letter word. Which one do I choose? I don't know. I don't know. This one. Where am I? I am on Ember Twin. You chose poorly. I have locked orbit with the sun. Oh, get out of here. What are you doing, planet? No, leave. No, no, no. Now we play the game, What Kills Me First. This is a game that every human must play. Will it be... leeches? A tick? And... oxygen. I like breathing. I like breathing manually. Which, if you breathe manually long enough, you breathe automatically at the interval you set for yourself. It helps. If you're experiencing anxiety, really, it does help. Like, you do the 6 seconds in, 8 seconds out. That's a good one to start with. 6 in, hold for a second, 6 out, hold for a second. Just do that for like 10 minutes, and then you'll start, like, even after like 4 minutes, you'll start doing it more more automatically, and then it'll really, like, it's really, really useful. Especially, like, sometimes if I can't get back to sleep, I found that that's a really good way to slow down my heart rate, and to stop me from you know, thinking about everything. Just gotta pass some time at the campfire first. It also helps when you vocalize breathing out. I didn't know that. Vinny, have you ever noticed that your brain ignores seeing your nose all the time? I see my nose. I see you pee. No, it's, yeah, your brain does a really good job at, like, getting rid of your nose. And also, certain smells. Like, if you use a new, conditioner, or, body wash, or deodorant, it'll get used to that after a while. Every time I switch body wash, Mr. Body Massage Machine, I notice it for like a week, and then it's like much less potent. I'm like, you know, but then like I have to imagine that that's something that other people notice. Same thing for cologne. That's why some people end up wearing way too much cologne. We Staten Islanders, especially, we love our cologne. We already talked to Chert. Oh, well, not all this. I found modern Nomai transmissions saying the universe is dying. You what? I don't, what? You mean to say that there are modern Nomai out in other parts of space? And they believe the universe, all of it, the whole thing is dying currently, right now? If that's true, how could I have missed so many signs the supernova were there? But I've been studying the stars for, well, what does it matter if... Oh, I'm very sorry, but I have to look over my charts. I hope you don't mind. Good charts. Church charts. I just made Chert depressed. Bad loop. I like leaving my ship in the most bizarre locations possible. And that way, you know, I can just struggle to get back in the thing. It's fun. I believe that was Mars from What's his name? Elgato? What composer? Holst. Let's see if this is correct. Come on. Please work. Sand, 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 here it lands. That'll do. So, oh. Finally awake. I don't know what to say anymore, Chad. I've run out of things to say. I'm just so immersed. I'm immersed. What's the worst people said about your music? That it sucks. And it's bad. It's bad. It's bad. Really bad. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. This is what this was all about. We went into the planet core. I was wondering where this would take- Yes, of course it would take me into the planet core. This is the last piece of the puzzle in many ways. Which was this fucking mask room. 10 minutes, 44 seconds ago, received data from previous cycles. Mask receiving data from probe tracking module. Giant's Deep memory statue, Timber Hearth memory statue. 12 minutes until end of cycle transmission. Quantum transmissions, man. I don't even know if they're quantum. I just like to say that word. Yes, today we finished the excavation of Ash Twin. Here, in the space we carved, we will craft our most ambitious project yet. The Ash Twin project, powerful enough to send information back in time. How far we've come since our experiments at the High Energy Lab. I can still hardly believe Rami's hypothesis was true. We've also finished relocating all subterranean plants we met while digging. We'll need to keep our eyes on how significantly we've altered the environment here. It's nice of them. Pokey just sent the warp core for the final tower to us from the Black Hole Forge. Now Ash Twin can be connected with Giant's Deep, where Cassava is working with Avens to craft the orbital probe cannon, where Phlox is sculpting the memory statues. Hypothesis: it was not by accident the core of our warp tower was the last to be forged. The cores could have been forged faster if Cassava had interrupted my work less frequently to ask for updates. The important point is we're all connected through Ash Twin now, and also that I'm no longer needed for mediating your disagreements. Our friends on Giant's Deep tested the orbital probe cannon today. Mallow tells me cannon is doing well, and that Avens advocates for more launch power. If anyone can coax the maximum power from a device, Avens can. But then, if anyone can goad a device into exploding, that too is likely Avens. Perhaps I should check in with the orbital probe cannon crew in the interest of safety. Would it help to remind Avens that Mallow, his love, would be one of the Nomai aboard the cannon, or is Mallow part of the problem? Phlox and Daz finished the memory statues today. They're truly remarkable. When the Ash Twin project succeeds, or in the event it fails, these memory statues will activate, allowing us to gather more data before we shut down the project. Pi and Idea have worked hard on the Sun Station. It is at last complete. If everything goes as planned, the structure will prompt the Sun's explosion, which in turn will supply the power Ash Twin project requires. I knew it. I'm impressed by their mental fortitude. This was the project's most difficult task, in more ways than one. Well, I mean, obvious, you know, not obvious, but it seemed like it was going in that direction, so... We're nearly ready to activate the Ash Twin project. Here's what will happen. First, the Sun Station will receive the order to fire at the Sun, prompting it to explode. Using the energy from the resulting supernova, the Ash Twin project will send the order for the orbital probe cannon to fire back in time by 22 minutes. Wait, maybe the Sun Station didn't work, and this is just the natural life cycle of the universe, and the Sun is exploding on its own. Oh no. So it didn't work then, but it's working now because the fucking thing was gonna explode anyway. Exactly 22 minutes after these orders are received, the Sun Station will again trigger the supernova to send the probe data from this cannon launch back in time. In total, each cycle created by the Ash Twin project will last precisely 22 minutes. We can end this cycle at will. These words are difficult to write. The Sun Station did not work. Suppose we redesign the Sun Station. To generate power of that magnitude, a supernova is still our only viable option. This is easier expressed than accomplished. We can wait for the Sun to explode on its natural timeline if you prefer, Idea, but you'll need to find some way to halt our aging process. I believe we can still find a way to create a supernova, my friend. Do not lose hope. However, this is the closest we have ever been. The Ash Twin project is theoretically sound. We were only unable to power it. Perhaps there's another way. We are halting our research into creating a supernova for the moment. A comet has newly arrived in the solar system. We're anxious to explore it. It's been a very long time since last explored someplace new, so we're excited to welcome this comet. Imagine what knowledge might be gained there. Wait. Chat, remind me what the fuck happened on the comet again? They went there and died. The ghost matter killed them. The ghost matter exploded in the entire solar system? But it didn't kill my species, the little lizard lads. It eroded, water makes it safe. Your species was underwater. Oh my god. I can't believe how fucking intricate this was. This is insanity. I have good news, Yarrow. The advanced warp core is ready to be installed in the central chamber of the Ash Twin. No, it isn't. Is everything well at the forge? core's durability still could be improved. I need more time. Ignore her, Yarrow. The core is finished, and if my sister tells you otherwise, then she will be finished as well. Don't worry, love. Pokey is only nervous. The core is extraordinary, and her design work is beautifully clever. I'm intrigued, love. Everyone here working on the Ash Twin project is excited to see it. That goddamn interloper, it just seemed evil. Vinny, you've read all of these? Is this just like a catch-up? This or should we... Oh, okay, yeah, this is duplicate, text. The other side of the conversation. Just in case you missed it. Yeah. Well, that's really fucking sad. I can't believe they were able to make a story like this. And find a way to get emotional resonance with, like, people from a species that are long dead. It's just... Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Giants Deep. Let's just make sure I read this already. I'm pretty sure I've read all of this. Masks, they look beautiful. It's comforting to know the statues will not pair until the project succeeds. Otherwise, I imagine the experience will be hard to endure. Okay. I think we read this. They will? Why is that? If anything goes wrong with the Ash Twin project, the statues and their masks will make us aware of the situation and enable us to fix it. Otherwise, it would be possible for us to remain permanently unaware of the problem. What a profoundly horrific fate that would be. Warp core. What did I miss? I missed something? Did I blind? The ball? What ball? Oh, these. You're about to access the core while the Ash Twin project is active. Removing the core will disable the Ash Twin project. Wait a minute. I don't like that. I don't know how much time is left in this loop. Seven minutes. I just realized something. I do not have a ship on this planet right now. The loop isn't ending, by the way. Ship is buried. I'm just gonna go back in. Saved. Oh, right, stay in here. This can... Wait a minute, the Ash Twin Project protects against the supernova for a little while. Or so it said. I want to see it. How can I get in there, though, and then close it? In the same... You can have it open, just don't take the core out? Okay. No, I don't know how much time we have. Let's see. 2 minutes. It's not too bad. Do an indie and replace it? Oh, just replace a warp core. That's fine. It's amazing how close the Nomai got to achieving their goals. And then some shitty interloper comet ruins everything. Yeah, and the dark bramble. I mean, they wouldn't, well... We wouldn't have known about any of this, I guess. There wouldn't be much of a game if the dark bramble didn't exist. What happened? He looked away? Yeah, I was looking for the thing. What the fuck? It sucked you in? Oh. Talk to the NPC at Giant's Deep before you go back? No, I'm good. Check your map. What is the map button, chat? What is the map button? Oh. Vinny, you are here, and you are here. Wait a minute, I'm also in there? Man, I've gone quantum. Now I wonder, like, do I have to sneak past the lads again? With the core? Oh no. Oh no. Well, that's very video gamey. Oh no, the poor fish. How does it feel to be in two places at the same time? No different than usual. Ship is fine. I just realized something. If I... No, never mind. I'm not gonna spoil it. I was gonna say, if I fail and, like, die, you know, I can just, like, start the game again, come here, do this, and then go to the ship. Oh, I still gotta get the coordinates. Wait, no, I have them written down. What if they change? Well, then I am truly fucked. There's an actual dev in chat. Who's the dev? John Wilds. Yeah. No, seriously, who's the chat? Lead writer is watching? Alright, so lead writer, John Wilds, if it's not Japes, and you really, Kelsey, I love this game. And just today and last time I really started figuring out how fucking brilliant the writing is. And it doesn't feel forced either. It's amazing how, like, everything just feels like a natural extension of, like, every other thing, and the core ideas really just expand naturally, and I don't feel like I've been fucking subverted in a way that makes me want to, you know, puke. As so many, like, you know, pieces of fiction in recent days, they feel like they gotta throw in that twist. And sometimes a twist is good, and there is a twist, but all of it really works great, and it's the writing on the Nomai is fantastic. Like, I actually really enjoy reading the logs, and a lot of games, people know this if they watch my streams, I get very impatient. Oh no, the poor fish. Vinny blind? It's behind you? What? You walked by it 3 times? What am I walking by, chat? Don't I have to go to the end of the thing to do the thing? The lore wall? Oh, what the hell? I just was blind because I was busy reading the chat and I wasn't expecting this. If you're not me, then I'm as confused as you are. Do you think we have the same memories? Good question, let's see. What the heck happened? Do you think it's okay there's 2 of us? Well, we're talking to each other. Nothing's exploded yet. Gossin always says that means the date's going well. Yeah, but it's Slate's definition of a boring date. Makes sense, Gaussen and Slate never dated. The whole mishap with Gaussen's eye. Oh, yeah, that thing. Yeah, that's, yeah. Yep. Uh-huh. It's the greatest day of my life. Sure, two of us is great and all, but it's the greatest? What about the day we, you know, what about that one? I'm talking about the day I, what? No, I'm talking about the other one. Oh, yeah, that way makes way more sense. This is also wasting time. Today's probably the next greatest day of our life after that one. What other memories do you have? Let's see. We should have all the same memories before the whole going into space and becoming aware of the alien time loop thing. Ah, what have we done? Jumping into that black hole was a terrible idea. Yes, yes it was. This got weird in a hurry, yeah. Duplicating living beings probably wasn't in the what the Nomai had in mind when they built the Ash Twin project. I wonder if we have the same memories. Good question, let's see. We're talking to each other, nothing's exploded yet. Maybe the universe doesn't mind two of us. Hopefully not, beside an extra version of us, definitely better if we'd created an extra anglerfish or something. That's setting the bar pretty low. That's not just setting the bar low, that's setting it at a tripping height. Alright, I like that. Loop until there's 6 guys. Dream, I need you to go back into the chamber. Dream, go back in, please. We need more guys to make the 6th guy. Ugh. Gotta be very, very careful now. No more time for small talk with myself. Here we go. Apparently I missed an alternate ending. I heard there were like a couple different endings, but I could YouTube it. It's not a problem. Nice. Verb that music out. It's upside down. I'm upside down. Not until we can barely hear them. Just remember, if you die, the universe ends forever. No big deal. Oh yeah, that's fine. I'm good. Fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything here is fine. How are you?
This is it, Luigi.
Should I do the code first or the warp core? Gravity. That's certainly helpful. A little nervous. We ready, chat? For the eye of the universe? It really be there, though? Orange is your sun, you can watch it die safely. I just saw the quantum moon for like a brief second. There it is. Unable to pinpoint location. That's what happens when I press select. It's very spooky. It's like Final Fantasy VII crater noises. Cool quantum storm you got there. Well, they really nailed the atmosphere of this. What? What? No. 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 Your clone died? Your clone died in the supernova. Oh my god! I just got fucking no! No! That's not fair. That's not fair. If I continued blinding... Honestly, if I continued blinding the clone... Oh, now my controller doesn't work. How fucking... That really killed the whole mood. That really ruined a lot for me. God damn it. I mean, that was the biggest blue ball of all time. Alright. Oh, thanks, Theo, for pointing me to that. Thank you, Kelsey. Again, I really like the work you've done on this, and everyone at Annapurna. It's just a shame that that happened just like that at that exact moment. Well, hang on a minute. Okay, now this is... What if I'm just quicker about it, chat? What if I just go real quick? Thank you, devs. Can't go any faster than this. But if I don't spend the time gawking at, the sights, then yeah, I think we got this. Yeah, we did get a good look. At least we got a chance to take in everything that was happening before. So that's a nice thing. Clone is gone this time, don't worry. Well, I mean, the sun could still go supernova. I don't know if that affects this, but... It's too far away to affect this, maybe? Well, I mean, the rest of the fucking suns... the rest of the stars are blowing up. So it just makes you wonder. You're too far away and the warp core won't reset you. Okay. Well, here we go. I like how this is better than the movie Interstellar. And now we are Interstellar. Well, actually, probably more Kubrick than Interstellar, if you think about it, but, You missed an impressive scene by not looking around while you were falling. But what did I miss? Just cool stuff? Impressive stuff. Okay. The Nomai never got to see it for themselves, but thanks to their efforts and technology, a Harthian was able to reach the eye of the universe. At the end of its lifespan, our sun collapsed under its own gravity, then exploded in a violent supernova. Of all the life forms who will perish in the oncoming death of the universe, we will miss the anglerfish the least. This is as true as it's ever been. Make sure I got everything. The Nomai who came to our solar system were following a signal from the eye of the universe. They perished when the interloper arrived, bringing with it the deadly substance we called ghost matter that flooded the entire solar system almost instantly and without warning. Goddamn interloper. Just check. Hornfell's observations. This is incredible. At first, I thought the points of light in this image were stars, but they're not. They're galaxies. This image covers just a tiny patch of the whole sky, which means the universe contains at least 1,000 times more galaxies than we previously imagined. I think I need to sit down. This is odd. According to my redshift calculations, every single galaxy in this image is moving away from us. The farther away a galaxy is, the faster it appears to be moving away. It's almost as if the entire universe is expanding. But if that's true, was everything closer together in the past? And how far back can we extrapolate? Did the universe have a beginning? Goodbye, galaxy. That was awesome. That was really cool. Fades away like dust. Galaxies being fucking destroyed. Find the 7 pages to continue, says a chat member. I'm looking around. I don't see anything anymore, and I can't use my flashlight. Stop reading chat. Okay. Was that me? Because me is how I got into this mess in the first place. always have an emergency supply of marshmallows. Even for, Kubrickian mindfucks. Do you hear music? Quantum banjo. Yeah. Oh, wait, I guess I'm reading the chat again. I should stop that. Mate, I found a banjo. No. Oh. It's, not quite time yet. Pretty sure we'll need the others for this next part. We'll need, you know, everyone. No rush, take your time. It might not even exist here. Let me in. This is weird. Stars were beautiful, weren't they? Even if our star is what ultimately killed us. I'll wait here and remember them while you gather everybody. No, my friend. No, my friend. I was hoping I wouldn't have to see another anglerfish. Hatchling, you found me. Nice to have company around the campfire, isn't it? Go on, get the others. Want them to miss out. No, no good. Nope. Oh. Weird. Okay. You missed all of that sequence? All of them and I were standing shoulder to shoulder of each other to reach the eye? Oh, okay. That's cool. I'll just miss cool things. Why am I reading chat again? Well, now I know Mike can join us. It's Solanum. Hypothesis, everyone must be here before we can begin. Once they arrive, I believe we'll be ready for the next step. Glad you remembered me. Ancient blade. What do you say, time buddy? Ready to start the music? No rush, I'm not going anywhere. What do you say then? Should I get the old harmonica? This should be cool. Can't wait to play with the whole group again. Can I start? Okay, it won't let you down. Conscious observer has entered the eye. I wonder what happens now. Is it time to find out? Yes. This song is new to me, but I'm honored to be a part of it. I want to play an instrument. I like missing cool stuff in the game. I believe we've reached the end of our journey. All that remains is to collapse the innumerable possibilities before us. Are you ready to learn what comes next? Not yet. It's tempting to linger in this moment while every possibility still exists, but unless they are collapsed by an observer, they will never be more than possibilities. I learned a lot by the end of everything. Past is past now, but that's, you know, that's okay. It's never really gone completely. The future is always built on the past, even if we won't get to see it. Still, it's time for something new now. Even if it's over now, I had a good time learning. But I think the rules are about to change. Wow, how long has it been since I got to make music with everyone around a campfire? I'm really happy we're all here. cut a little close, don't you think? Well, it worked out alright in the end, I suppose. I hope there are beasties in the next one. Tell you what, this has been really fun, and I got to help make something pretty cool, so I've got no complaints. I mean, not me exactly, but close enough. It's the kind of thing that makes you glad you stopped and smelled the pine trees along the way, you know? I admire your curiosity, friend. Let's find out together. I think I blew up the universe, chat. But that's okay, we're starting a new Big Bang. Universe 2. Actually, this might be Universe Omega. This might be Universe Infinite. We don't know. Maybe it's Universe Negative Infinite. This could happen at the end of every universe and we just don't know it. A conscious observer must retreat into itself for the universe to fully understand and know itself, and then everything just ends and starts again with some new weird rules. And no anglerfish. I'll stay for the credits. So anyway, I already said it during the playthrough, but yeah, no, this game is absolutely astounding. And it's everything. There's Kelsey. Thank you again, Kelsey, for showing up and hanging out with us tonight. I know I missed some stuff. I know I crashed into the sun a lot, but I enjoyed every stream I did of this immensely, and I understand now why people care so much about this game. And I recommended it to my friend Tyler already. I'm like, listen, you need to play this. He's like a big story-based, you know, guy. He likes playing games with good story. I'm like, this is one, you don't want to miss this one. But I'm glad that I got a chance to finally experience it. It was really, it hit all the things I love about space. All the weird stuff, all the interesting little twists and turns. When I was a kid and I was reading my space books, I wanted to be like an astronaut or an astronomer or something. For a couple of years I was really into it, and you know, it didn't really last, but I still really love all this stuff and all the documentaries I've seen and stuff I've read. It really, it's just in there, like the love of planets and space, specifically cool planets. It's always going to be there, and a game like this just set it on fire. It went wild, and again, I was not joking when I said this is better than Interstellar. It's not that hard of a thing. Yeah, Interstellar is what it is. Oh, I see. The music was really cool in this game too. All the touches, all the musical touches, all the sound effects, everything just really works well. I mean, you can tell the game was developed over a long time, and they didn't, you know, they didn't stop until they were ready. Like, there was no studio like, hey, can you just please release this? Relete. Can you replete this? Like, hey, can we have this by... Yeah, can we get this by November 2016, please? Yeah. Someone in chat said this is my favorite game of all time. I can't blame you. This is one of the games that I would say will stick with me for a long time, and I'm sure the people who've made this have heard it a lot, but it's gonna be hard for a game to really match up to this, in my mind. 14.3 billion years later. Okay. Exterior. Phoenix, Arizona. Some new planets. New life. And spacefaring. I hope they're not bugs. They look like bugs. Oh no. That was my scout. That was my scout! What? How did it get through there? Alright, at least they're not anglerfish. You launched it into the eye. Well, thank God it's excuse me, thank God it survived. I think the song changes keys a couple times, I could be wrong. Someone said there is literally no point in chatting here. Yeah, at big enough chats, that is true, yes. But I did read your chat message, so that worked. No, I really do think it is, yeah, the chat messages here are a drop in the ocean, like there are stars in the sky, galaxies in the universe, really. But you're all contributing something to the overall thing, man. You know? Man? Alright, I don't know how much more drawn out I can make this, so I won't. But I will say that, just on a final note about this game, glad I played it, and it makes me want to get back into the stuff I loved about life, which is, you know, all the stuff that I learned when I was a kid that that fucking utterly fascinated me. Last year I had this weird phase where I was looking up at the stars and trying to enjoy sky watching, and I thought I saw, like I guess a meteorite, and I was like, I looked up for like 10 minutes, and within that time there was a shooting star, and I was like, maybe I should do this more often, this is kinda cool. So maybe I'll do that again. A little stargazing. So, I'll be thinking about this game for a while. I will remember these streams fondly, and I will recommend this game to people. It was great, and I am glad you all could join me on this adventure. Sorry Command and Conquer didn't happen tonight. It's now 3 a.m. I'm sorry to say it's just not happening. It's too late. I kind of want to go to bed soon. You know, I drove like 5 hours today, so I'm good. I'm probably just gonna do the art, but I can do one more. I can do one more thing to show you before I go entirely. Thank you, Outer Wilds devs. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Just thank you all for, you know, being here and just not spoiling too much and guiding me through the game in a way that really worked. I love that game. So,